I learned very hard.
When you say very hard, how do you mean?
I revised everything that our teacher have been teaching us.
You revise
Composition side, about the letters, the different type of letters that we have been learning.
So you've mastered all the letter writing,
Yes.
the types of letters to write.
Yes.
I see. So you two, did the Dumso affect you in any way of preparation?
Yes, it's really affected us. Sometimes I don't get to learn because of the light off. So I have to go for candles and learn before I can learn. But it has really affected me.
Oh, so do you think it will affect your performance today?
No.
At first, some of the last year people, when they wrote the exams, they were just like scaring us. Oh, it's not easy, it's not easy. But as I sit now, I know I'll do well.
You do well.
Yeah.
What makes you so confident that you will do well?
The way I learn, yeah.
How did you learn?
I learn on steps by, let's assume like Monday, I learned the other subject. Tuesday, I'll learn the other subject. Then that's how I learn.
What's your favorite subject?
Maths.
Maths. When are you writing maths?
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Yes.
So how prepared are you for the English paper today?
I'm very prepared.
What about RMA?
I'm very prepared.
So what exactly did you do to make you this prepared?
I learned. Sometimes I go to training. When I come from training, then I'll go to the house and go and learn.
Okay. So did the power crisis affect your preparation?
No.
Not at all.
Yes.
So what are you expecting at the end of the paper?
Once.
Once.
Yes.
So should I come back and check?
Yes, please.
I'm sure I'll get 9 ones from you.
Not 9 ones, but once I'll get.
You get your one.
Yes.
So how many ones are you looking at?
I'm looking at 6 ones.
6 ones. The other 3, what happens to the other 3?
2.
So what paper are you going to write this morning?
English paper.
English paper. How prepared are you for the exam?
Very prepared.
You're very prepared.
Yeah.
You're sure that at the end of the day you get your 1?
Yes, please. Yes.
Did the Dumso affect your preparation in any way?
No, not at all. Yeah.
So you're sure that everything will turn out right?
Yeah.
You're also writing the English paper, I'm sure.
Yes, please.
So what are you expecting?
For me, I'm prepared for everything, so anything can come. I'll blow the paper.
You blow the paper?
Yeah.
You're confident?
Yeah.
How prepared are you?
I'm very well prepared that I'll be able to do my best. I'll try my best to.
So do you have any questions you are expecting or any area you think that you will blow?
I don't think so, but I'll try my possible best to any question that will come, I'll try my best to answer it.
I have prepared them fully, and I know they are going to blow the paper. They are going to do well because I have spent time day and night with them, and I believe strongly that they are going to perform well. So I don't have any problem. The only thing left is for them to give out what they have been taught, and we also pray that those who are going to mark will also open their hearts to mark and mark very well.
The meals, the kind of relationship I've had with them since they reached from to me. We've done extra classes with them. I have shared maths sets, branded Mamikokwa, and then I'm giving them food. I have been praying with them. We've been meeting and we've been praying. This is just the final thing. But throughout the year, once you hit from to me, I spend a lot of time with them. We do readings, we do analysis sometimes. We do so many things. We bond till this time. So this is the final thing. But we've done so many things to make it. So I know that definitely this group definitely will hit 90%.
But we learned that after you register, you say you should meet at the exam hall, you won't come back to school again.
No, I didn't say that.
So when you came, what happened?
Our headmistress came and sacked me.
After a meeting between the regional minister and the regional director of the Ghana Education Service, they decided to uphold the decision of the headmistress of the Presbyterian JHS, barring him from writing the examination to serve as a deterrent to other deviants. However, that decision was rejected by a deputy director of the Ghana Education Service at the headquarters, Philip Kwesi Inkum.
Parents of such children should be invited and have discussion. that your boy had not been attending school, so when the examination comes, we're not going to allow them. But I don't think we had any discussion with the parents, and parents are the key stakeholders as far as this examination is concerned. So I believe that the boy should be allowed to write the paper.
Okay, so Yasaba na Edamu ina mwase sema jibra mugusu amohe sa so na yeda aye tichu wona aso ya se disabre ti se ya Lucky Herbal Clinic Father Roma and yede mpese mu yede ebro text message mbra on 1760 Fabra ene so yetimen jibre na yankenka ne nyina enfama 1760 Fabra ene jibre kenka ma yade bi adane kranko eda osu bi odeko dom Lucky Herbal on bebo awa kwanya sanyina so ma me fa kwanya we fa to ni say owura bi so hwehwe 2-bedroom accommodation opemia bi say North Kanishi Achimota Tesano Kokomlemle down Suman ana Salam down osu hia eye agent bia na middleman bia fresa number we 0243 149169 ana 020 83 52823 number BM 0243 149169 and 02083538223 or per 2-bedroom or a maybe to say North Kanishi Achimota Tesano Kokomlimli down Suman and as a Salam down on per agent bia. Well, Brasso said in Pese bro. Lucky about Father Roma and a San Kita Odewe a day bro, you could infinite mantema NDC Emmanuel Kono. On Titani Chairman Alote Jacobs I crowd one says also heard him say mame as also echo for so call Ablikuma Western so or Abakai Chairman Aqua never call.
Oh, Yaminado. It's as easy as in Nazimi.
Ages. Wow. What about them, Belgium? What happened? The Central Region will be a Kokama.
Yaminado.
My interest has always been Kotokraba market. Any advancement so far? Because I watch it.
It's gone so far. Almost about 55% complete.
55%?
Yeah. It's on shadow.
Okay.
No, stadium is almost completed. About 90% complete. I can say okay.
I fight for issues now is over.
Oh, I fought for it. Though some group of people are vilifying Alote Jacobs. But the issue is the satisfaction of the fishermen. Onions are onion most. Just there along all the beaches in Sisia, what on premix are 1 ton bear 2 gallons of ma afarofo. A month for the 1 drums by wash and ma. So be I satisfied. And I'm praying there Odu main fishing season is well. Central Region was a man. Woman, this year, 140. But I will also appeal to MPA and Ministry of Petroleum. They were increasing call by 160, 170 million.
Okay, so Central Region, like I said, all is well in terms of development, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of advancing the Better Ghana agenda, almost 70% above average.
Yeah, you can't say all is well. Because anybody saying people, it's upon a good man, but why in the woodsy pow, and why in the year, but why in the pool, was you, and people will be asking, nay, you feel your basis, Charlie, the way we are. And see, so far as there, at the chin, at the same, Yangupon may be me easy, Yangupon by young, one by Yangupon may die, sorry, easy. Nah, oh yeah, we should give glory to God.
Okay.
Na Bibia Butebia Laswa. Order Abain Oye President Mahama Naba Nimne Boshe Biala Oshe Central Region Funyazu. Orizidu Nya Yako Yeshe Onyaza Yeri Dawon. Ozende Zabita Fachi Obiso Rubawa or the was who bought on your mambo jurisho, nzi so mambo jumum. na oruso wa abodwe uzo eja wa abodwe nti bibia abeni ye bialan we also complement it by visiting various areas projects or
But your belief is that significant improvement, correct?
Oh, significant improvement, yes.
Central region?
Yes.
Better Ghana, significant improvement.
The Better Ghana is working perfectly well in Central region. It is only the opposition people who might say, opposition, honestly, they are not satisfied. Ghana will be a failed state. Look at the elections, primaries. I'm asking myself, the influence can feedback.
Is it because you're more competent, hard-working, dedicated party members to challenge candidates in Okazana?
No. No. Central region, we are winning 26. And I'm bent on winning 26. And my lieutenants are strongly behind whatever strategy that we have put in place. We are working assiduously to make sure that we maintain Central region for President Mahama.
I see.
MPP for primaries here.
You this uncommon, but you just Central region because specifically, caliber of persons be a believe they say they are equally going to match a year monkofwa mobi or maba, which believe they say most of a manokra na to me a warm honor every monum. Oshe Central region in particular, MPP, elected members of parliament, or more candidates rather, or more 2 minutes parliament. Any cause for alarm?
Anima, for me, there's no cause for alarm. We are not panicking. We monitor the elections. And those who we expected to win, they won. There were some acclamation. Beautiful. What I realized from MPP primaries in the professors and the doctors were the big falling giants. Now, Makede, young guys, one will winning. But if you look at the popularity of these guys, why elect one within their constituency, then you can say there, with the exception that belief there, oh, the more constituency is a duly MPP constituency, whether MPP for power will yet develop a project, whether MP or parliament will win any man for 4 years, they will still vote for MPP. These young guys do not have the clout. And we clap our hands. Your boy is a bar, and we have set the machines in operation. And very soon you hear.
Well, yeah, because we're just Central, you hear my message, but our Central regional, most of the time, every say, tell them I put 2 questions for about roughly 2 months. Central region, me share down bone round, you know. Many should bring was Central region. Chairman of the TJ Corps.
So me invite you. I've
always been on my own. I mean, my invite.
Oh, where Babu and down bottom. Muko Bush.
Okay.
Because as friends in
we interpret it. We are not bothered about the Bibeka because besides our size politics, no. We have been good friends.
Yeah, that's good. Excellent. Excellent.
You can read whatever.
More yes, we in there. They are our friends.
So, our Central region, Chairman Alote Jacobs, had him say, I'm sure you want to make a contribution. Call us 5 from Central region. You want to be how I can. We update on it, you know. It's something we call our check Kakrana. I will form Kakra. We also the sanity my 0302211701 up to 4 0302 or Central region specifically in this and common 0302211701 up to 4. But it's your 177 it's 2,177.
They are flooded areas. I mean, or the
manageable no matter
the colonial government constructed storm drains are flooding in here, all that serious. if you look at from Kotokraba right down to Anafa, there's a big storm drain. And this is a Kotokraba flood. Not there, it has been continuous for about 2-3 days until no I'm flooding. Flooding Zuba is due to areas in Sunofi Fiba. Normal.
Benjamin Okase free. Hello, Benjamin Okase free.
Hello. Pato, me kasa fi Aguna Swedru.
Aguna Swedru, you Benjamin.
Pacho, I'm say Chairman Akasa Bibe, but Central Region Oba no my Aquina, this is here for tools. Si baby to say city Aguna Swedru, Aguna Saba, in I didn't cry Aguna Swedru to Uniba, a quining your cry, a quining now say. Now I say, the sounds no. Minim de bayan di simpeni funa nkazano why am asosiano I say party members no kwenya disappointment to womu nti se wobehye se why ni ya 2016 bi bia be cost fine.
Okay, Okase free Aguna Swedru, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So Benjamin,
are you true there? Okay. From Aguna Swedru to Aguna Saba, and then from Aguna Swedru to Winneba Junction, some portions of the route. Ayazi. Na the rain pattern is yala. I'm a route now. In sooner I destroy a lot of our routes. And the Nina so was Obama maintenance contracts.
Okay.
Now into me during this heavy rainy season, unless after the rains. Okay. Some of them needs to be patched.
All right.
Mrs.
Honorable, one a pamuntadi man. The second time, very, very attractive. Your choice of material, no, exclusive, and your blend of color, minimum design, and they are good.
Oh yes, Senegalese, baby.
Money da from power. So, but it's nice.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
That's
oh, you're queen.
Ooh, when I play the Mama, I'm Trimwada.
Man must be fearful and ugly.
No firing, no firing.
That's beautiful.
You're on the book.
Now, what is saying?
I do we are.
Okay, remember, I was about Kwaku or Winniba. Kwaku, I come to say. Hello, Kwaku. Very good. You're Kwaku.
Hello, Omayini.
Kwaku Pacho Michio.
Omayini, person bisa Ankalote, efutu assembly. Dabeni benye MP because you have to say Central Union Minister na ye acting MP.
Oh.
Na Central Union Minister omba kuma haye huno developmental project ewo kuma nyina nkoso. Nti apese bisa Ankalote all TV no so no apese bisa ne say dabeni benye MP ye nya futu ma wo kuma.
Efutu.
Wa MP ni pese nkunya na ama yenya aye DC.
MP.
No, avenue. No, what's your court MP? On a baby also court MP. I know you boost who win about there. Mugo court as all your clients who I mean, but no, but that is the truth.
Now, the Robert will play with DC.
Oh, Ninja, on the electoral commission of court. On the electoral commission of court.
MC.
One council at the DC assembly election. And say you nominated DC Sisiala. One animal walk out to go to Nudaba. Ne minister or act, there's a coordinating director. Projects are warrior will win it's ongoing. Walk. I have once in a while. Recently, the minister, about a week ago, visited Winneba, had a pep talk with the assembly staff. It does not mean there or the minister of the regional administration or coordinating council no better than Winneba. No.
Okay, any question? Go cancel free.
The cancel to for him mind.
To for him mind force and.
But
okay, go call.
Yeah, me da your mind ni empe mo body ma papa na ya that's chairman allocated the all canon. E wo mo se ko klaba market ni e kika mo e koso de na so so far abra na obachi for your mind to plan so kind no obachi
onya bra
time papa
oye time oye no kwa
fanya we made be 15 minutes no good nam so about 1.5 hours.
It's true. I'm about me, don't make us a one.
NDC for more to stop or central resistance and why you power one or more basically a kind as MP. Ọmọ yẹn sọ fún wa ẹbí ọmọ ẹni tó fọ nkura títí o bá ti fò yín máa ń ha.
Wait and see.
Nípa ayé yìí náà ẹ̀yẹ gba ìgbẹ́ gbogbo mi ẹ̀yẹ òbí à onípa ẹni tí pọ́ọ́dún bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ẹni máa wọ́n ti ní nàìjíríà.
Okay, yẹda si fi ato kura na fi yẹn kọ yẹ maa mi ẹ sila so mpẹsọ aso ọdún de ọmọ brẹ yìí.
Mi yàn máa bi ọ̀fẹ́ nu wait and see.
Ato maa ti àpò kìí sẹ́yìn. Ato bá tó etí o.
Because I feel
Mankesim, okay.
Yeah. We alotianka do te kasi NPP for aspirants no muyi omuna eske omuna. Eti mfao. Because we omuna. And how NPP for omu argument.
Unfortunately, wahuma na amwaye nti ato fache yesopi wahuma na amwaye na 1760 our text message line. I don't be trying for you not saying, but
I like the spirit.
What you saying?
Adom.
Yeah, come on. I feel for you because constituency they was suffering a lot.
We estate na mami nchie tiefo nyina ani ahwefo nyina ankankan Ablekuma West for. Emma omo ahwere adofo omo niema se nsuo no uyi estate proper na baby ayiri.
We estate
ni free mo. Every other part of the constituency is flooded. And baby on shase nso ano em free. Mo ye mo appeal na mesrɛ mo a mo nane mo ani mehwɛ yen kakra na ehia mo a. Shiabu gbegbe ise, gbegbe ankasa, mpoase, glefe, opetekwe, Ebenezer down, petroleum down, ham down, otojo, honyina tunga, honyina enra kra nasrawa e katrem se honsuso eyiri. Inti infinfin nkwa na ye all around it eyiri. Planning say estate need it was planned inti layout drains womb enumpo enra anajo obi ba me fie se King Solomon Junction Miami Street so opposite Scooby's hono no ufi Mames Inn south side hono ekwa hono susu nyina efie san hono nyina nsuo no to a eyiri enti as a drain new drain no mo here and there's a blockage ewom enti nsuo no nko na abegu pictures e de kire me pa na am say this is my own street am say yes na am say it's never flooded before e ho nyiri da enti eba ne sen o say evidence yo to bia na ba be wura omfie ho enenam wonkotodwe asaso and nsuo beda wonko omunam eda wonkotodwe it is bad.
Over to us Ablekuma West ya central region nsuo ho asem eto a nso remember ontimi fa nani ehu tokuro bia ebihye as we speak now no ebia baby a ehu yie kra na still obi akra emma ho it draw your attention.
Let me
draw your attention. Ablekuma West we follow within that constituency no for any minister and common 0302 217024
some small bit of aji here we grew up in Nigeria. Dan so mami nje na boy ne en friend mangulai fiti dam so mami a di bepem tetegu aplaku of nyina oya mangulai all these years oya densu basin oya densu basin the fact obete kwe o infant di nya befio tona of nyina ye on wonder was sit down look. But in part, Obo Kakani, Greek Fuya, Obey Prambos ya, Eji Obey Apente. Or one them placing in oh yeah, there's a busy.
Attity.
It's say Eshe, baby, I know yellow line. Adiba, Dazuma, Ranabaso, Solomon area, in Solomon area on your own. But in so feel last stop, Usan. Mofi Zodiac, Usan. ma edu road here edu ko Sakamai kuku idu mi efi area nizi ni nyina usen nti usen oboboa no wora na
about
no o move odu ko desu
Pambro side hono
Pambro side
which is
na mango line
otojo no hono mu nyina nti ho nyina yellow line
na ye kapia adi nkoto na adwen ane de odu mango season na ye katusu mango yebua na ye kotan wa gboglushi that time agboglushi pun no wo freeway in the agboglushi is not agboglushi on ye fadama
old fadama
mo say
ba ko so sori jemu na me yam
waterlog area
na me yam
from Chemu bridge go area Chemu lagoon ho in the late 50s and early 60s
nyina na green and no head and some beach crowd
building ebo nwo ye atokwashi ne den na adi Mr. Ama these are the two buildings there in the
nyinara
in the Chemu na adan dan
in fact Sunday gbegbe hino
Ablekuma West mon friend 0302211701 up to 4 nemwa ma baby I seen to be out yeah can say the baby I do there
they need storm drain
they need exactly and common no yes storm drains because aleteken enkeni so mu sisi dan ne wo ho omo anyasi omo anka wo so omo hwe na yemfa dan ne sisi no omo ayehwe han ama omo anyasi sisi adan ne wo the people are there enti die ne ebetumi aye ama won hu ato won
kakra na ebum ye be bibia me ho toy
ye be bubi
they need to sacrifice
ebi what I was say ebi
me fie mo plotty or those days or handed by handed nti woman aban intwa be 15 meters na aban so no kono da wo kakra because from the road from your building wall to the roadside should be 18 feet nti 18 feet aban so fa 15 feet no ka small space be no find
storm drain because yanya afie bia eyiri Sunday ya because bebe hen honomo na ono wo omo Chemu anu honomo beach road honomo osi Wednesday daboni Wednesday na nsuo to ye no na faith sofo ne wo hono faith shiabu sofo ne wo ne honomo ye to ankonwa ene ye de ohen ni sis because na nsuo na duru omo mene ase can you imagine
that is how it is.
And yes, sense you hear for money yes. Yet what to ankonya na do he no see su tension nani because nipa ni gire mu a eda wo menase. Now the interesting thing is yeah kono main road no kwan said you must see adan nti road ni apart from main road na beach road na edemu no side roads bi any hono nti wo park no anante yeah kono na nsuo no to but utumi nantimu ye kodi 1 hour pe wo ho ye ba no na nsuo no da almost 2 hour ni within 1 hour so you can imagine say nsuo no to so eto a na eho nyina anye uhu de obeye enti mesra dofo se ye brepa wo ho no mo ye bisa say areas be obia ehwe say madam wo madam me say me pese me de me sapan beba
na me ke
nanso akade ne wo he maboda wura afi de me hokura yira me ye bo ye ho modi biara na wo kwa at least ensuo kakra obi abofra bi say ni school atare ensuo afa no nti onimpo be obetumi akọ school bi onwa yesu de nya abotre maami bi si ono niama kakra oton pamade eton suits ni ade wokofa new consignment bibia say omo ton aduane everything is gone where do you start from
your constituency there is a special appeal
from Weja Junction to Tetekwashi or your value or your bon people don't see it. I mean in Zuto Wangana I won't drive from Weja to Kaneshi. I won't. Or your value.
Kaneshi mark. Or
your value. My advice to you: say in to heavy bar.
Avoid it.
Never matter you. the only place that being difficulty is Zongo Junction. If for Zongo Junction, you are free.
What?
But you see, the greatest problem we have there, our planets never thought there Accra will explode with such population. And especially when people started settling at Agbogboshi. I'm telling you the gospel truth, and I'm telling my government. Say
we have to do something about it.
Look, you were two calling, you were calling to do. No, you were calling. Calling to do no Oshasi from UTC. And then again from Kingsway. Mofi Kingsway, old Kingsway, Gogo Board. Away of being Accra business district in often soon not too far, Cantamanto. Not to Okope Thompson Galloway. Oh, on you, your friend, call it the door. No, Otto Cocolinum. As I'm not calling Angasa. In Agbogboshi originally. No, our brewery.
A wetland so. I so not na Atunebo na Apunimu. When you know you're supposed to be wetlands.
Them Central Mosque, baby Central Mosque way. In Swa Ofi Latobio Koshin, the whole part of Latobio Koshin, Osan were Zongo Junction. No, move. Into baby Central Mosque no baby Lighthouse, ICGC war. Or when you na or one is soon offer no to call Colin. Azana Colin Zuko. Nesisia, look at it. There, them shanty buildings in your spot almost at baby Wolfer and then Mochi, just opposite Mochi. Yeah. I mean, why are we doing this?
Mochi po, yaba.
Road. Why are we doing this?
Now, when did all this happen? Free Central Gospel, a chinning in a
from Ayalolo, if you Ayalolo, Adegbo, Adegbo area, Adom there, scraps Yamabasa. Look, it is Colin that saves the flooding in Accra.
Yeah.
I just want to tell all our engineers and civil engineers and planners, it is the Colin Lagoon that helps Accra. It is a Colin Suwa. They should know that no matter what, in 2 or 3 days, if they don't know Accra very well,
a problem. Na mesre, Momebwayo. I'm with you. You don't know where to start from.
Because it's got us
area, what? Storm drains.
Hey, I appear she so ofi Dakuman or Badaguma Junction.
Not force a debano.
No, this is storm drain, kitty. Monko deep. You do it once. It saves lives and properties.
Emrena soon. Say a bejai casa. Only Safia be a better idea, Bobo. And so you are fire, yo, and so you are fire. Emrena soon. See a bejai casa. Near was the end dear you. Aka can't any political will na ya de bayano. Na no ya. Only a mouth for the yan chere. Betiasie. If you say de afia bia, still a mouth for die is you. Be area hon mobile names on behavior. Obi Echo Ebenezer down, Echo a Pambros on
Ebenezer down, you call Pambros or
was feeling
Sakamai.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Sakamai. When I saw people, Mam, former general secretary for Tamayewe Group Party. The blue madam, no wicked significant. You know what you are doing here? I'm from Mama Yakokoto, Yato, you mean Yakokoto, near Kito Africhua, near Fimam will be Yakokoto. Ma ye impa kunsufan ye nyim de nsu no roba
I'm with you.
They are lucky there we jada wo boy asama ba
hey enti sa week no can so baby
what on assassin was tetegu me say hey tetegu awon osugbo e bi e tetegu fana e tetegu e fana e gangan
Oh, say I'm crying, dear baby. I am
1760 text message.
That's a for you.
I'm telling you, but
it can be planned. Me what
a central pointer. A distributor at the end.
But you see, I don't know.
Now said the Pambros and so almost see Pambros Ninti Pambros was through and I hang now wofom. It is when your baby and co. And I dying a woman.
No one payment is soon go 1 pence.
No.
Debbie, because I dirty water.
Okay.
Also the yanchi.
So you could try about New Patriotic Party. They are consular member and maybe won't come. Okay, lucky about Fasi, as I be 1760 text message line for Dr. Yabo on 0243-201244 and 0277465855 also. By Sly and Colin Jenny Patriotic Party. Now no member that they are course. Idikai, whether you are surprised by the course of me or when you are quite to it. And then that news out there, whether perception or reality, the introduction of Sika as a conduit or a measurement for Nipa and modern board to get to Parliament. And now I'm also raising issues about age, and that experience and exposure. Every stage in our democratic, dispensation, you probably a bit more useful. How do you feel?
Me that say, nanka me say min kebi. If you say means me a interested party, ntianhwa o kokano na ye say o kan ba wo lie. Nkanka ye nye medie no, but ye betumi ahwe no objectively. Abatwo na ye to ye no say boy MPP for abaso. Me say over the years when the second time ya to ya ba ni nyina on the same day. Nanka ye stagger over a period. Nka ye orphan constituencies krana ye hwe baby e ho ye na ne akoye ntem na ato ye boni amassage ne aka no, but free the last election cycle and ye expand the electoral college near decided say ye betu ni nyina one day, barring 1 or 2 places ni kasakasa kakra ba ye no, largely ne peaceful yanti asembia akansi enso de ebi benya obaako pe ena ebedi nkunim. Enti omo di nkuguo no yaw kakra wo mu, but like everything it will pass. Enti mebo winners ni nyina abaso ama wontri nkwa na machichi losers ni nyina nso so ewre na ultimately party no na ewini. Enti there are no winners and there are no losers. We are nyina yayade say we were part of the process. Share results na said there amba me say me go school ewo Kofianan na me thesis on legislative oversight. Said there was a parliament ehwe eye nadwuma na o holdi aban no executive no accountable, 3 arms of government no parliament adwuma no sign ye no efa me hwe defense and interior committee na hwe ni mu na kire se last election no half of parliament new half of both sides, minority and majority. Parliament ya ewo mu sisi half afoforo fo nkwa omu ni experience na no parliament adwuma na ye no if say be take u be 1 year kra ansa wasuasua parliamentary practice de yesi ye no adwuma omu aye de dan nsusu wu nka ho binti wunni sa institutional memory ni sa knowledge no enti afa na bibia je yesa kire obio parliament nankasa so apart from orientation 1 week bia ye ma yen ewo gimpa no committee no ya maomo enya nkyerɛkyerɛ a ema omu hu said omu adwuma no ani esitie enti dodo na je se wa na o passem te se me a wo be fifi mu enununu mu akenkan wa de ayo research ehu dodo na are still feeling their way. Nyobians no wasa akukudro no public speaking obetumi asori agina akasa ewo parliament empo nyobia kra na speaker ebeka ache o ai because oba fofora uti akire backbencher ebinus na ze pillars na sis we bia ko hye akire nti ya speaker kra opeso ofra wa ye nkomya no so said yes ya ye nti e block enti even gaining that confidence not to speak on the floor of parliament ne kra po no ye nya opportunity no. It is every election cycle. Yeah, 2 experienced ones nigu near the fufro bar. A parliament nankasa. Oh, here a good mix. A few experienced hands, a few new hands. Na debia to say east na ye numu na ye fufro. Oh, but last parliament no experience no ama current parliament aye one of the weakest in terms of parliamentary oversight. Aye one of at least me findings are minya no from me research na me ye no. Na nansaya so as a NCC so e de inhwemu bi beto dwa se yadwuma ye no enso ani. Sa frequent changes in MPs no eka ho bi. Uko amanonia MPs ni bi wo ho matena parliament 40 years 30 years aha wo 2 terms ahe unso ko no obi mra wache dodo
wache
but 2 terms ne kra unya experienced enough menka se maye nto bia ne ameka ne se yenyina yensan hwe yen selection process ni bio omo amu di democracy bre yen krapo no nye wholesale every 4 years na ya to obia egu Margaret Thatcher baby okojina ye no free honomo ne party identify and say oh you good material and ye didn't kojina say Holloway was a Finchley honomo baby they took her and put her there and my local selection committee no editu mu say yes yeah we agree with the party's choice and now or the core parliamentar onina na more the be prime minister. There are examples like that. There is a selection process and an election process. If it's any ye party ne candidates. And in your local nkwana was a say party needs to me identify crofobia say when no dear ye hear on parliament. And no many locals na kwa can say yes remwa. E womu say ye democratic ni ade na this particular individual na way enam na dwuma oyenti ye hear no parliament. Me the obuafu beye example.
Yes, another
a Cropon MP. Bill bia ye beye wo parliament. Say nansen na yare ni ne ho mfa nti na oni mu akote. Every lawyer ayeye time free time oba parliament no. Odi mu akote pa. Enti eba said ye si dane clauses ni ade na. I think he's the most experienced MP on both sides of the house. Inti yenya problem bi ne consult no kan it just settles the matter. Yes, by now no we should have been grooming others to take over from him. Say anya dia any the next parliament will be the worst for it because maybe you. And I know your problem. We experience nenso kwa. They say 24 sitting MPs lose one seat. Min share what happened in the previous parliament. It means say the largest number, but I see sitting MPs enya opportunity to come back again. Last time John Akologo tia John tia Moses Asaga Benkum Wokra wakwasa bebio yan kasa yan side and so majority leader kasa eluzu ni seat. I mean the leader of the house Ibrahim Oseyedu lost his primaries. So, and yes, a penny for ato, but a taisi, and no interest it's something we need to watch because we are sacrificing experienced people who may be dissatisfied, whose constituents may be dissatisfied with them, and bringing in fresh people. Omo be replacing one, and so yensha one caliber. But no matter what your caliber is, we are fresh MP, we are backbencher. Ukodi line so enti ebe chance na won so wanya saa experience ni suahu no na watumi so a representing no ti ye hwere ade ti meni ni ti wo ya adwen say both parties any in fact all parties say yetena se na ye hwere kwanya ye fa so ye selection process no it can be managed ye sha sentem affirmative action ya ye bogu ye shasi ntem ne ekirekire nkrofo senti e wo se yenya ma dodo wo parliament and competition foisting it on people at the last minute was problematic enti si shasi ntem ne edisa nkomo na ye prepare man for adwen even omo anka omo pese omo begina no ye mo hu se eye nanso there are several opportunities a obenya edi asom wo party no enya parliament nko na okwa obenya kwanya de asom wo party no ebi ni mu ya ni omunya saa nkyerɛkyerɛ ene nkomodie na on betiasie, you be an betiasie. But ultimately, and it happened last time, Momo primaries, Okankwe North was a Andrew Okankwe.
Andrew Okankwe.
Minimum kind of constituency, but Okankwe constituency central. Oh. A man for Kokotua, but a sense if you use that as you know. Party na ye hwehwemu hu ye no almost say omo atu abadodo no wo ho no se abrantie we da bia mo we ne wa ha na nka mo ababeba so kakra na abrantie we de mo de ne ba moa mo ti party na ne kasa ye ka kire ne se yesre wa ye nim se wa we ne primaries ne de nanso ye survey kire se ukwa ubeha party no enti yesre wa sifom ne ensampo bi foforo na yenhwe so no so yede ne kwa ebema yen vote na basro ana ene edin no but ultimately ojepini esi form ema omusan conduct fresh primaries AU be foforo. There are examples like that. Even after the election ne krapo no party ne so person or win seat ninti omo nante mu ebisa omo to aba ewo ho no say yen candidate etesen ana na u feedback ne kire se ehwe de mmoawa wo ho kwan se wo san frɛ constituency ni bio na ni won di nkomo se ewo mu se mo niamu panini mo delegates mo ye meahe mo yi ne amanfo dodo na to aba no epe no a obeto ama no ama party no niamu yi no amanfo dodo na ase we de ye pe nti ye de ne kwa party na ho oden ebeba fom nti mo ntiase mayen na yen system. Yes, in Quanta South ose de yen primaries ye nipa ba akope ena efa form. Entinka ye koye acclamation. Omo de ne call, omo call ho no mo na ye ba se ye acclamation. Delegates na se we. Yen pe. Ono kwa na efa form. Enti by rights de enke wo se ono ana eko. Delegates na nka se we na wafa form so we representing your constituency ya we de ton na enye yi ti misramu a ono so opempi edi ye de ya ye ton ye candidates wa han ye hu se we de ne kwa ene nke besin da into almost suspended process no minim anamo a party ni betu subsequently but that's a clear example say even though obi up pass it through all the processes na nka ono no say ye de ma no omo etu abane si de bi yempa you have to suspend it nipa dodo na so etu aba o constituency ni mu ka se de bi we de yempa e wo se odwen hu ebio enti mesre sisi a emotions are high na amanfo nso pre se yan party nso de ni abresi ye betu aloteno se kwambia so 2016 de said the almost say ye men yakodu na enso wa yenim sa ebeye piso ninti yenso awase aboa ye ho na ye de omo nim ekun pa esi esana no na omo ni no onko wrestle na ye gitumi ne maye
kasa
e was say yem party for ne so ti ase say it's not just about yem pewe wanye we amaye
and they say more na mo kasa do
kasa ne de kasa pe mo kasa wo so
but where from sa sikani moto ni car ni plasma TV ni sa where from sa na
plasma TV ni de we no na chire kwan
no omo de about w honom no
I mean more security bi amabaka hey sure Mercedes Benz in the nigga.
Oh, allocated. Have Mercedes Benz.
Grandma, who
can say?
No matter whether cool right already now,
yeah. South Korea for Mercedes Benz in Hyundai.
Someone I must start attack Kambu. And I was sent for Mama and I tell you why.
Worry, and I accept this.
Hey, Wafa.
Because I witnessed an issue Friday afternoon. One of the aspirants, new entrants, or no, or the kind of where Miami Jina, or the kind of and Tumano for half piece or the full piece, or the 50 cities count 614 delegates. Friday no we are no okuta $100,000.
Okay.
Tio, $10,000.
$100,000.
Yes.
Where is that money coming?
He was kasa.
What am I trying to say? No. Wasadi emo can emo
25
kilos. I can't want to say delegates now all call no we $200. So
or winning.
Kwabe is.
Hey,
let's say our people are on the ground. But the question I will ask is Ghana.
Now information I bet through Nukwana they say you on the plasma plus 500.
What? On just one. Look, plasma or 42.
What?
42 inches. Sure, 42 inches. Na kebisa or Malcolm.
But as long as what the son our country.
Pacho, minim. Entina my shocked son.
Is Ghana broke?
No. Minim.
Ghana can be broke, but individuals
are rich. The NPP the justification to stand on platform and to talk about corruption.
Alote, Pacho,
any different matter.
No. We are going to define what is corruption.
Pacho, Tobala.
Me do tell me the cool running.
Pacho.
But my slight my issue is that these influences, am I not the right people to represent us in Parliament?
One, oh, dear Bibia, I was a way cost benefit analysis, no answer why. Oh, moi, me a simple analysis being right, I will make a parliament near D and Comobi. Now, ya can say, a binumo, where young fanny say, oh, ma, plasma, no one when you go see 1,000 cities. Me de ye, in fact, plasma, ne brosa, but me de ye, in fact, 1,000 cities. Oh, they mark 500 delegates, sir. A year 500,000. Uber Parliament, what? You think you're going to get that kind of money? I am there. There's nothing like that there. As so people brochirako now who free whole back and say, man, how na a modi. Back and say, who want 2 pesos be baby into the jammy and come near New. Really? Parliament. Yet it's
4 years, unya 5 billion.
But me, I'm a Tihono. Me savings, you know. Misika kakra na me once na me call parliament no ni nara asa. Every month I beg before I leave because waket you ani beto nsem no me yetiti me a Carlo we be 3,000 ebeka would you driver car house girl one omo a secretary or office ni nyina ye wan kasa woka. Who met you when we can in area no sikanasa? Dear would be better petrol kuka mukra, Adom. Shrepe keke oti pupua wobidi. Into me trenchena me reset the amount for edge diana me say, what do they think is there?
Gold mine.
Media me see me say me ye different material would media me hui. I beg you. Sikana ye di Ryan politics mu ye hayan kasa ye hu. The American said, mo na mo de mo abie sa akwan yi no. Obi no mo sisi yen 17 no so kan.
But this year the more incumbent no kan ho because incumbent mo se mo emre. Ya ya tire chair ba no.
Incumbent no. This is na American say 6 parliament yi de ye mobo. Common funder emma. Bibia
obenya half piece. O delegates here say.
Me delegates here 600 and.
Ajay, bewu.
Enti me here mo after me na me ntro ma ba no. And then so wo frɛ
600.
Yes, someone wabo. Obi e Johnny. One more shop what class here be boa wo no. Wo frɛ wa yɛn fa ko. E bi so obi madam Roma, obi ani bi, obi adwuma se.
I will go over 600.
631.
I see.
And tomorrow say 1 million cry be boa me mesra ma we dey happy for funds.
No, Mr. Gwezijum. Mr. Gwezijum gwabo. Mr. Gwezijum. Who's the jemo ba o mom fu e. Na si abo no mom ti kaka. Na me
Madam Roma, sikani you know to diesel dey go generate.
Tie on ya pi ba.
Me say what they to generate
me multi TV decoder wa say Gwezijum. Ba mo quality one bia na mo use. Na mo fa hwa bedwom.
Multi TV.
Multi TV. Ni decoder. Aya anu we freeze. Aya no go off.
Okay, appeal to no.
Ndi gwezi. Bomaza mo so rugo ya no was a brown.
And the moment being coming so.
No go mbele wo very shishi enterprise.
Oh my, asem serious.
Okay.
No ye original elections no. And yet say one of the aspirants Eche Plasma TV. Me see hey, enu so free he over 300 and no che. Enti ye twa sasa no. Enti obi asu say was say ono nso ye bi. Mesra Blekuma West delegate say me dem mesra mo a menya.
Bi. That is a Ghana boy.
Me pato minya. It is a number 2 about my dear near me advice me home. It is dangerous. Yankasa tia, ye ha yankasa, ye politics no ho. Oibe to me atanasia, ye who chile your parliament no. Na manfo na mwase e di sika ni ade e say ye di e twitwa ye 90
parties na say mo yere mo ho na mo support.
Enti emre bebedu a. Obi as de ni bebo hopew. No constituency. Why na be ye adwuma e wo parliament amayen no. Yanhwe ye na yandane dane ye selection process ni mu a e be ye to say is on sale to the highest bidder. Anamona ye to no ha yankasa yen kemmemike bi amemmuo. You need the best people for the job. Yet the deepest pockets. And yes, sir. Sebi manu susumura so. Enwura ye di onbe kwa agogo. Ye ria na ye say parliament mo nyaade e na we na bibia betuma mu ana mo pass. Ye be pass. If you say ansha ebi mu omo wo ho no. Krata na ye di to o enimu no krapo no. Obe kan de nanso en register. Enti bibia we yenya na yabo ni tiri no waye na ye na ye kwa no. Is that the kind of quality or output we want from our parliament? A serious issue. Tienye na yem have a national conversation no. Na yen hwese anamoya ye tui. Edi nsunsuanso opa ana nsunsuanso oboni ene bebrem from where I sit there. Ebe hardwin pay.
Okay, Chairman.
Pamjoma menka emana sem kakra. Emano 6 and a luzu ye on your side. A luzu elections. 1 and Kobio. Ya 2 Abama 5 3 and ya suspend. Yen dead ni yen de raya boni say enka yen nya 16 no na yen pebi enka. Na your numbers and cost. Ye lose 7 ye. 3 years ye nims ye nyina bekwa. Blekuma West, Tema West, ene Dwabin. Nana Amapoma. Ye nims ye nyina ye beba. Ye nyina ye ba ye. Na afi ya ye 9. Ena ya survive. Yes, what? Surviving going into the next term. Mrs. Train bekan wa sisi ade confirmed 5.
Do you require o hwese me ensa no beba beka ho.
Na yanya it. Serious. Enti ewom si ato abama a few women candidates. Na assessment na was here ne say constituencies no omugina no. What is the likelihood say ombetumi awene election no? Yes assessment na yehu number likely some beba beka yan ayaka no ho me minim se meka omo aka no ho a likelihood enti we need to do that assessment. Now what we say going into the next parliament no ema he and ebewo MPP side ebeburu 16 na ye wo sesi na ebeye less than 16 okay. Na ye hu say ye koye nim ana ye twasan na iminim say nyina moving forward idie. Right. We need to sit down and think very carefully. Okay. Say next parliament, no, how will our side look like?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, we fear some quality trying to tell you, expansion. Maybe so called OMC's the money.
Oh, them again.
Natural thesis, wow.
My major problem is this in there. Can the MPP stand on a platform and say that Ghana is broke, Ghana is corrupt?
Now, first question.
The Abai is corrupt. Look at what happened at their
but you define
primaries.
corruption.
Look at what happened at their primaries. And you be saying that the Miss Kenya was Tashi's Kenya way.
MPP.
Look, the parliamentarians now one year the Miss Kenya. In the ones who war contest the parliamentarians in 1 year second way.
But
This kind of money.
So
ask yourself, is Ghana broke? Go say Ghana is becoming a failed state. Ghana, Shanyama Wachepa, Sika, thousands of dollars.
Oh, how?
And it be someone that, hey, I know Oklahoma contributed to the fall of the dollar now because people withdrew their foreign accounts. No, what is Shisha Wong purposely for MPP primaries?
Do or die.
Oh, we are about to talk about it. This is very serious. The Nika, Mumu Bida. Watch a car.
Hey,
oh, wow, baby.
What?
That's not true.
What that is not true. Obia Nangasa Wyan boss Carlin with his poster. What brand the Carlin with no other more Kokafa, Tomum Nakafa.
1 vote, Peno.
Mama Kacho.
1 vote.
Mama Kacho.
Now, why would you do that?
Look, go and ask.
Why would you give a car for 1 vote?
But well, they have given themselves up.
I know about Kokufu.
Oh, your mobile there. Kokufu, oh, yeah, you oh, your mobile. Nana, would they Galeni, you are Yawali.
Yeah.
Ne, Inima. Oh, no, Missy, you have given us the most powerful missile to use against you people. MPP for dare you people talk about corruption? Dare you people dare you people talk about corruption?
MPP now can
now Enima changes in I've lost friends. Nice guys. And I've also had a friend on the way win. In your politicians, when we come on air, we will have to act like we are enemies. But behind the scene, we are very good friends.
No, we are
share
opponents,
ideas.
not enemies.
Opponents. That's the correct word. All these things come about because of your constitution. I think that if you want to keep experienced people,
constitution or
no,
national
Ghana constitution, because 40% of appointments should come from parliament. Into Oma, Obia struggle there. Oboko parliament in a Wake minister. And I don't know. We are not building politicians in this country. As some of us in Yakaka Zambia, we seem very controversial. People don't understand us. But we have been in politics for almost about 36 to 40 years in politics. The dynamics. It's like you are speaking in tongues. And that is how we find ourselves.
But we need to have
we are not building politicians. Look, parliament is supposed to be for the academics and the professionals. To be frank with you, parliament. Because parliamentarian on all the development project, also by constituency. I'm a constituency zone, one eco parliamentary say one line our house. I sometimes who go for your one or your mobile. I am not taking one discussion.
Exchange words with their MPs. And I'm about to answer
in fact, what do we do as a nation? We are destroying our democracy. I don't believe there Obi ko parliament one time no people contest no way. Until I say there, I'm in Virginia. Obey Assembasa. Many court cases be. Because look, we are not going to build a party. If we will allow one timers in parliament to be contested, how? In no contribution. Only there or your parliamentarians. But is due to appointments are 40% of the parliament. So you scrap them portion of the constitution. To them, can not hear from coffee fiabana. In those days, I quite remember there, Kwame Nkrumah Abredo, Buzi Abredo, Leman Abredo, Ninyan say a parliamentarian were appointed to as a minister. You declare who constituency vacant. No why you by election.
Leman Abredo.
Nde, until that means Obiara force in the way. Every Dick, Tom, and Harry be up there. Well, actually, in Panusa, all Parliament, actually, is in as a buy. Negagada by or Impa. And the Abakan there. You have to be nice. And some of us we say as it is, and Munkade, Boko, Magacho, Walla, will lead in away. Eh, be some region, eh, this in number, and Copio, I will uncopio. I will Usubanzi, yeah, Monko. Because I will tell you in the face. That is how we were nurtured. Yeah, we had experienced politicians were checking the dynamics of politics. In the in the year parliament, at least Obipo Kohone ni education in the local crowd. On your party ni responsibility to help prop that person up. The qualities in our own what the electing also call parliament in. You assist that MP. But party for now in general, in parliament, no way, na brabo zaman. Navy, no constituency for. It's in a Oma Kade MP. He said it right. I think I met him once here. He said it right. Don't go to baby boy. What there for
it's true.
I mean, Obi one Obi Abado me on him in Zulu Gugun in the Menino hospital. We in Zulu Gugun. I mean, them on
you're normal.
But it's becoming unbecoming, and we need to stop this. That is why you create a mob and you have the mob coming after you. And say, I mean, I will propose there. That person, there 40% should come from parliament.
That was one of my recommendations.
No, we should stop it. Nemo, young professionals, academics are one field. Oh yeah, how to give us laws, how to help direct the affairs of our nation. Now look at the British Parliament, so rich.
They be at now 40 years on the same committee.
Get you a politician, you be there. What is bipartisan and now on Zazi. Now, young Magana politics looks as if we are enemies. We are enemies. More appointment into ministerial position. They look down upon others.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that. If you should be, we will need to manage this thing. And look at the class of MPs will lose elections.
High quality class.
Why? Sometimes it's also due to internal wranglings, which does not help. But well, I mean, me and this, Uncle Dama, but
what's that about?
I know it's unappointed Makanda, Unyangu, Nabogi, Rishwa, no so because Ninya depend upon how we manage the whole thing. Now, sometimes if we manage our internal wranglings with kids' gloves, it tends to boomerang. We have to be, very straight and concise. Charlie, look, in MR 16, we are protecting them. No way. Then I don't understand it. The army region. Me say afọ awo ma me say afọ na me yidudo me piamo ebogum me say afọ we basa hana tete rayapo na dojina N4 na Queensta me je wechi kutu eba wala ti bapem take it from me ma me catch one so wo market time wo adi touchline me catch one me say wala mo disqualify wazana ababa contest. Or you're politically naive. Now politics now on Tassi. Chade we can pass that maybe into onya impa be basa na wo constituency pe. Nganga wana wo wanu anu dwa won te chama o once wanu. Enye be anempe confusion in the constituency. Constituencies be or every answer and we will protect those constituencies. And our women are performing very well in parliament as well as in their constituencies. Hannah Tete, Raya Apu, Georgina Gumabwa, Pisa. Look, they are doing wonderfully well. There's somebody that we know I go see a chop. Kuli High, I'm in town. Quabrente, Ebois.
Okay. All right.
But there's another point, say, parties now so. I was say you enforce internal discipline.
Well, that's key.
Now you manage process. No, unyai bibia to work back.
Okay.
Obia contents.
Right.
Allotted your cano. That's management of the selection process, and every party has to do that. One will say yan 30 constituencies yan to be appeals near there. There being so ye conflicts are a shas ya mouth for kan party nan kasa and to one among. Enna any a grow horns. Enti atwentwentwentwen ho mesre maka yen hyehyɛ mmra kwa wa yen hyehyɛ mmra menye adwuma enti obi efa kwan bi so na se ene no ebo ebra mu yentu ye nansi ho ne yenka yen asembe beda ne yenka yen fanto no mo.
Okay.
Na ase ye suro nipa bi ne ayi ne nenam ho saa na afia bagire yen bo.
All right, yeah, could try about Ernest Arthur or say Ernest Arthur say Cape Coast South or no MPP chairman only no say also budget 26 is a reversal into
oh ono the ja ono so recovery ja work on prime minister in the na na say the other is go be more
yeah could try obra yeah could try e ba e be di come
on
lucky about Fasi. Dr. Yeboah on 0243201244 and 0277465855. Maybe I done a crown code as if I could lucky about for number question. So probability why OMCC.
OMCC are some. Here in Ghana, Funara, Yake Sepita Frache, Adibia, Isuma, Osi Aji, Ijana, Osa Bantina Edam. Government was subsidizing fuel. Subsidy now of fuel. Also too much there. You put in a lot of development projects. Like we're talking about, yeah, roads access. You there subsidy no fuel. If you hear one way between there, sometimes in BDC it's becoming a cartel. We share. One price what the importers and what's about. So we'll get you there $62 on the world market. It doesn't mean that what import is the bargain and net was $62. It doesn't work like that. Freight charges, the insurance and the as an years you about your task a car years to do. And then road fund and nick account. And see if you as prevailing in other economies. Up until years we introduce deregulation. Near my BDCs for Nagasa, no OMCs won't determine what prices. Because we'll be all ma, Ebiana, honorable to my hedging. Now, when you set the starting price or you're better than the current price. So the ban or Rutana price in Bokofu. To them, will prevail Wabuchi. Any price was really price will form. It will force other OMCs and BDCs also to reduce their price. Look at a company like Goy. Goy now is the biggest or the largest oil marketing company in Ghana. Now, actually, managing director and the board one foresight. Since you are almost about 230 service stations. Say Goy is a BDC. Our from Go Energy. So what crowd oil now what's about? It's one company that can help to determine prices. Obama prices reduce above because Goy is here for the Dobia. There's Goy. Unfortunately, Mama one shares in one who will go and I said, nah, I think that the more panicky, some ministries why when you cry, the more Goy filling station one I mean, Muko could go on secondary school and go filling station. No, I give. It's been there before at Abaka. And then Shasido or and see, it's most unfortunate there incident you see. But MPA is coming out with some corrective measures. Structural designs in Obechenja, Dachi, Fu Ebianiwa, Obotumo float, if there should be a flat. About filling station, it's quite different. I foresaw this thing. And so, Mama, me thank for more. Say, actually, need level power of the Basura. Oh, you require 10 feet to put on to Muko. Me thank for me. And say, if we are doing all this to ensure the Ghanaians will have good prices for their oil.
Okay, so MP and Mojimana,
no, but we are still a regulator. But we are seeing the aspect of determining prices. Here, price determination is based on subsidy because then government has direct control over prices. Now, government is deregulating the price. And see, if the price should be determined by market forces.
Okay, so determination of prices by market forces, no? As Lausi says, is the best for us.
The downstream industry is becoming the major avenue to which is shoring up our economy. The petroleum downstream is creating employment. Downstream, and we are upstream and downstream. Upstream, you want to water oil. Downstream, you want to water petroleum products. Actually, there are a lot of oil marketing companies, BDCs, that is cropping up. Then it helps. Say you ban employment obwa, you ban infrastructure obwa. In this is as in such a way there. Answer the even your license as a BDC Accra as or they initially it was a dedicated tank there. Oh, it be able to mark a boss, and able to mark a tour. Now get the tour for one tank farm near the 2 months who products in the this time tough now but 1 pin because they also want to come back. Okay. If you see other oil companies in Azul, they are also doing their business. And see, say extra infrastructure will be expanded in terms of that industry.
All right.
And it creates employment. And government gets good revenue out of it. And Ghanaians will get good prices from the sale of purchasing their petroleum products.
Okay.
The Martin.
That
is sweet.
Bottom line, IMF say abaying some free petroleum price. Na onyai subsidy ma. Enti abayin so say kwan ya be fa so aye ne aka say o edi den ne say ne mo am nkonko setting of prices. Pure IMF prescription. Ahochire na amemmo boni ene yensi kase wo man si kase mi atete apansam edi bre ye binu eno no nti ade achi ade ese bia na onsungu yem wuni mu da ye betum enya ban na be announce jobia pe almost the almost regulate so okay ono filling station no obi o say ma tank farm filling stations are who say
oh they be bia
oh they be make oh enya bone oh at least ye mawa yes me tank farm no me tank farm
is it would have determine price type
thank you
who can go for one as okay for
go for
thank you
I say I don't pay ya drama oh what serious promotion ma go
thank you free because I can't go on only thank you
no I did that unconsciously
well out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks.
I see your gold price there, Papa. Than the others.
Sana osie.
Gold price there.
Bottom line.
Gold is a Ghanaian owned, fully Ghanaian owned.
Okay, then I will not challenge you.
Me say. Sana omosie, but the bottom line is, me the price we pay at the pump, no, is going to go up.
No.
I said to be competitive in the pricing.
I pay you competitive.
Pacho. Me no compet. Mento chacha.
Labi, oh, bet.
Chacha, mento bet.
Okay.
Market on the wall. December, crude oil cost $40 a barrel. Nangi nyina say, oh, wait dear. Mo say every 2 weeks, mo be adjust the price.
But he's explained to you what goes into.
What am I masam? I beg. Ye better so. Ya antiso ne de evat kura beto so. And increase the prices even more. Ye kokan almost say dey ye the BDC is grow yaka. Eka here ye nim. BDC is ne kanko. Aban so kanko. Na ye the exchange rate differential so ababewom. Enti ye kan wutua and sada. Collusion between government and BDCs to defraud Ghanaians.
Please.
Strong language.
The language here.
There is no collusion.
It is never true. You see, you have been there before. You have been there before. You have been in government. Until you tell me there, there were collisions. Is that what you want to tell me?
Where is? Area. Me say bulk distribution companies. She said ye atiti atu apeti omemu hasi. Aye business and this if one wonam for eye. Omo create opportunity. It's not bad. Said you see kanu
MPO. Say MPP fupa. Work it the BDC.
Alote o kana meti how.
Sometimes I don't want to politicize some of these things because there are certain times mutumukede petrol only MPP kola only NDC kola. So Ghanaian no ye MPP ni no when ye nisika no pedo set up BDC. He's going to employ Ghanaians. We have a lot of unemployed graduates. Until those things wasn't bad, they are approval. I don't care where you are coming from. At the end of the day, if you are in there, Ghanaians are working when you admire. Please.
Talk. A good.
The next time, whatever. No, it be no approaching it. Oh, one, damn, no political background. By man should there. I went board if you know what you are. Why NDC for? Because our government is in power.
Now, I'll tell my min can be.
No, you see. You will impede some people from getting what they want.
Oh, they are tobo. Now, mean develop my point. Calm down.
Oh, cool, Randy.
And then me can't and that's a ribbon cool.
Cool, Randy.
Ribbon cool. Now, Messi, my. Now, I encourage numbers of mine and answer Mr. Mayor. The movie.
Obechi Moja. You go be or Guba. Obechi Moja.
Miss Ram. One. Deregulation so-called in IMF prescription. IMF say abandon in some free so. Into abandon so say yes sir. We're in self free so. Bottom line, we will be paying more at the pump. Fine language na can in ye mungu ye anti bida. Oh ya this why I bet so. Ya two more I betum. Enti na ye anonymous deregulation me boa. Ye so me call $40 a barrel. I hear you at the pump. The city I do is 15 cities was a day. And so time and $147 a barrel. Almost your money be that. Kufo a 3 morning. Say a ton 5 cities a gallon. Almost your money be that. Now oil near $147 a barrel. Yet on 5 cities, almost your money be that. A drew 40 cities a barrel. No, yet on 15 cities and no dear. A Badwam no me no. Can't afford sebi. And this year, buying Omobu Yansay. What do they take us for? Ya too, young crude oil, found we to be war memoir. Some say ne boy din wa manone, ya were refinery wa ha. Monfa yen portion ne ma won no. Na yen petrol, diesel, aviation one when ye here na wom. Na yen tona ye hon toye. Since say this foreign exchange ya, Madawroma, and see the dollar no growing baby and say I drew £5 na many I can't call 8 was a day. What are you doing to us?
Okay, I bring
Nini na ya factor into pricing of fuel no. Yes, Montreal more. Ya better I can say wow. e ka ko mu nyina omu botom because BDC is dodo na NDC for ya bema obi a onye NDC kakra oh meka
okay
oh meka aya no kure so
ba o se on pese
me se dodo na
also on pese o de be show
okay
or
yes okay go and strike the balance dodo na ya wo and filling stations are yes dodo na so aya mo ara na say ya de mu buburu nya mo MPB na
you
o
accuse me wrongly I change abo we o change no college o
create
abusuma keto
create
ya bada na abusuma keto won no create no luti na wo share nti wo share ni na wo dey one primary
CLS
you people created looted and share you people ganged up and took all your monies from the various banks mu baby awon yen wo skepo
ifo
MPP
okay cool run
me say original elections national elections
concentral the time na call central na call BC nkola no it's like constituency
oh
yo ene no mo se won so be enura ensem pi ya ba nti ya ma ya ntumi
private schools be not those one.
But say so.
Oh, yeah, public schools quite a number.
Oh, yeah, but private schools.
Yeah, will be a private schools then so does.
But delegates
some of dubious quality.
I'll take a bit public West MP.
Catch out someone from one.
Amala may be to nave in this city though.
But alote, nya dam na catch a mo. Alote nya dam na catch a mo. And miss me to know your warehouse. Ja.
Miss for your promises, Abeguma West for 1 woman.
Why I can't jump there? It won't put one contest. What can someone contest? I say one contest.
Okay, so delegates are more like
but you see a beautiful lady, one woman.
Yeah, beautiful pet. And you're beautiful pet. Thank you.
Affirmative action.
Exactly.
Membo we nazo mianano.
Video why come brother.
Feel none.
Oh, feel. Hey.
Okay, mianano is very bad. So feel none. Okay, so let's let that.
Stone Age, I do not get a final. I don't know what.
Okay, so good one. Yeah, see, that is before a card or the fee 7 to us with the amount.
Yeah.